Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Welcome to the Spine Ticks After Party. Hope everybody's new year is off to a good start. This video will be part 3 of my videos celebrating my 1 year back in the hobby / year in review. And this video will be showing my football pickups from the last year, along with the other sports that aren't in the big four sports: baseball, football, basketball, and hockey, and also my non-sport pickups over the last year. But before we get into that, I did get one TTM return in the mail this week that I'd like to share. And this one comes from, I guess, White River Junction, Vermont, I think. And initials are BL. And I have had this player return before, but they signed an index card, and so I picked up a card that I wanted to get signed, and they were nice enough to sign it. So this is Bill the Spaceman Lee on his 1970 Topps rookie card. And he signs it Earth 2022, like he normally does. So I'm super happy to get that signed. But I also sent an index card. He didn't sign that, but he did answer the questions that I sent to him. And love the answers, so let me share that with you. So if you wouldn't mind and have the time, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. What was the greatest moment of your career? He says, complete game victory at 65 years old, pro, which that's an incredible achievement. And then, who was the best player you ever played against? Willie Mays. Can't argue with that. So thank you, Mr. Lee. I appreciate you answering the questions, signing this rookie card. Absolutely love it. And maybe I'll send to him again in the future. He's just an awesome character, a great ambassador at the game of baseball, and definitely a big fan of his. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on my year in review. Get a couple stacks that I can work with. Here we go. All right. So I had to make a note of some of these years, so I'm not constantly flipping cards over and taking a look. But this is a 1954 Bowman, Doak Walker. He's certainly a local legend, and I'm a big fan of his. Obviously, you have the Doak Walker Award, and so very happy to pick up one of his playing days cards to add to the collection. Here's a Hall of Famer. This is 55 Bowman, Ollie Matson. This is a great looking card. I love this set with the sort of silhouette around the player. Just think it looks fantastic. I'd definitely like to pick up other cards from this set, other Hall of Famers from this set over time. Here's another one, Eddie LeBaron. He's not in the Hall of Fame, but he was a good player. I'm going to try to fly through these a little bit, so I've got a lot to share, and I don't want to A, run out of battery on my phone, or B, prolong this video any longer than I have to. All this stuff has been shown on my channel at one point or another. This right here is 1957 Topps, another fantastic set. I love this set. This is Hall of Famer Leo Nomellini, Leo the Lion. Another from the same set, another Hall of Famer, Gino Marchetti. Ray Waiteka. And Bob St. Clair. All of these that I've shown from the set are Hall of Famers. All right, next we've got 1959 Topps, and this is Alex Karras, and this is his rookie card. I'm a big Alex Karras fan. Obviously, he was in Blazing Saddles, but he was also the father in Webster, and I enjoyed that show as a kid. So, big Alex Karras fan. Happy to pick up his rookie card. And another card from that 59 set. This is Chuck Connerly. Not in the Hall of Fame, but some would say he's certainly deserving, and I won't argue with that. I do think, based on his numbers and based on the numbers from this time period, they're certainly comparable to others that are already in the Hall of Fame. So, all right, next we have 1961 Topps, and this is Bobby Lane. And if you go back to the video that I showed this card in, I talk about the curse of Bobby Lane and how it played out, and the interesting side note of Matthew Stafford winning the Super Bowl as soon as he leaves the Lions. And so, if you want to hear that story, go check out the video that I showed this card. It's one of my earlier videos, if I remember right. All right, moving on to 1964 Philadelphia. And this is Willie Davis's rookie card. He's a Hall of Famer. Very happy to get this one. I also have Forrest Gregg, another Hall of Famer. Also spent some time as the coach at SMU, which is relatively close to me. And we've got Jim Taylor, another Hall of Famer. All three of these are from the same team, the Packers, and they're all. I got all three of these in one lot, and reasonably priced. So I was very happy with that. Here's a couple other cards that I picked up from that set. This is still 64 Philadelphia. This is the Cowboys Play of the Year. What I like about this card is it's got a picture of Tom Landry right here. And also, they weren't playing in Texas Stadium at the time. They were playing in the Cotton Bowl. So I thought that was kind of cool. And this might be the first card of Tom Landry as the head coach of the Cowboys. So really kind of a cool card to have. And thinking in the same sort of manner, I believe this might be Coach Don Shula's first card as the head coach of the Colts. So very happy to pick this one up. And there's a couple other coach card, play of the year cards that I wouldn't mind picking up from this set of notable coaches. And hopefully I can pick up a couple of those in the coming year. All right, moving on. This is 1965 Philadelphia, and this is Tommy McDonald, Hall of Famer. I had picked up I want to say it was a 67 Philadelphia, and it came with a giant crease in it. So I contacted ComC, and they credited my money back to my account, along with several others that I had that were damaged. And I couldn't find another 67 Philadelphia that had the eye appeal that I was looking for. And I happened to find this 64 for the same price. I was like, you know what? Why not? Get one several years earlier. He's also playing on the Cowboys, so that's a bonus. And pick it up. So I was very happy with that and how that turned out. All right, moving on. This is 1966 Philadelphia, and this is Hall of Famer Gene Hickerson, and this is his rookie card. And so I was happy to pick this up. Time you can get a Hall of Fame rookie card, it's definitely a good buy. And very happy to pick this one up. All right, moving on. This is 67 Philadelphia, and this is Bob Hayes. This is the year of the Tommy McDonald that was beat up. I still have that. They let me keep the card, but not worth showing in this video because I'm not very happy with the condition of it. So definitely happy with this Bob Hayes, though. This one's super sharp. All right, moving on. This is 1970, and this is Bubba Smith's rookie card. Big fan of Bubba Smith. This was the second card that I think I picked up when I got back in the hobby. And the first one is coming next, and that's this one. I showed this in several videos. This is the card that got me back in the hobby. 1970 Exograph, Kellogg's Exograph, Bubba Smith rookie card. And shortly after that, I picked this up. So there's the Exograph. And there's the 70 tops. So very happy to have those, and now they have a whole bunch of nostalgia. So those will not be leaving my collection. And here's another 70 Kellogg's Exograph of Alex Karras. I just like these cards. They just look great. All these Kellogg's cards for various sports. I just think they look fantastic, and they're incredibly affordable in most cases. The biggest issue is the condition, because these are known to crack, and they've got several cracks in them in a lot of cases. So it's hard to find them in good condition. But when you can, they're gorgeous. All right, moving on to 1971 tops. This is Ken Houston's rookie card. And Ken Houston is a TTMer. It's certainly off center on the back and the front, but not near as bad. I've debated whether to send this in to get signed. I think he's $10 per or something. But I almost think it's worth it, especially if he signs his rookie card. So I might send that off in the future, get some ink on it. Also from the 71 tops, this is George Blanda. Long time player. Quarterback / kicker. You won't see that anymore. And next we've got a 1971 Preston Pearson rookie card. I've actually got his autograph. I cut it out of a Mavericks program. I met him at a Maverick game. Got him to sign my program. And when I was a kid, I actually cut it out of the program. So it's just kind of a cut piece of paper with his autograph on it. But I'm very happy to have it. And now I have his rookie card. And as I've mentioned before, I went to the University of North Texas, and they're named after Mean Joe Green, the Mean Green, and a huge Joe Green fan. This is his second-year card. This was my second attempt at buying it. The first one, it looked like there was a rubber band around it, but I'm much happier with this copy. It's nice and clean. Little off-center, but sharp corners. Very happy with this one. And hopefully someday I'll be able to get his rookie card. Here's another 72 tops, Bob Hayes. Hopefully I'm not flying through these too fast. Here's 72 tops of Herb Adderley. One of the few cards where he's playing on the Cowboys. Hall of Fame cornerback. And there's also a I can't think of his name. There's another Cowboy that joined the team right around this time. Can't think of his name that I want to pick up. I'm drawing a blank. Maybe it'll come to me in a minute. Here's a 72 tops Lyle Alzado rookie. And very happy to get this. Lyle Alzado was definitely a character. Became sort of a movie star. He was in Ernest Goes to Camp, and kind of had a tragic end to his life. Here's a L.C. Greenwood rookie card. Fantastic player. Very happy to get this. These are 1972 Sunoco stamps. They're incredibly affordable, but they've got some great players in that set. This is Herb Adderley. Blank back. It just kind of stamps. But I like this set. They're kind of, unique, different. And so I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of these in the future, just based on the price. I mean, you can get a lot of them for less than $1. And, Hall of Famers and stuff like Deacon Jones. And a lot of them are in great shape. So, vintage, great shape. This one right here is basically a Cliff Harris rookie card. His rookie actually came out 75 tops. This is 72, so this is 3 years before his rookie. And you can get, a Cowboys item with Cliff Harris on it. So that's really kind of cool. So yeah, there we go. Moving on to 74 tops, and I picked up a couple of these John Matusaks. Another steroid player, kind of like Lyle Alzado, but he was a pretty nice player, and he's also known for playing Sloth on the Goonies. I'm a big Goonies fan, so get a couple Sloth rookie cards. Why not? Not a Hall of Famer. I don't think he would have been even without this, even with the steroids or without the steroids. Not really a Hall of Fame talent, but he was a good player. And moving on to Ahmad Rashad. This is his rookie card, 1974 tops. Good player. Not a Hall of Famer, but a good player. Also from 74 tops, this is John Fitzgerald's rookie card. I played baseball with his son in the early 90s, and so I'm a pretty big fan of him. Didn't know who he was when I was playing with his kid, playing baseball with his kid, but I know who he is now and have a lot of respect for him. Good player, good offensive lineman. All right, moving on. This is 75 Jack Ham. I think it's 75. Yeah, 75 Jack Ham. I think his rookie's from 73. I'd definitely love to pick it up. Here's a 75 Ken Stabler. Hall of Famer. Great player. The Snake. This is 1975. Terry Bradshaw, get a quarterback. McDonald's coupon card. Kind of a unique item to have. And there's a couple other quarterbacks that they have in this series I wouldn't mind picking up, but I think Terry Bradshaw might be the best. So very happy to have that. I'm not quite 100% satisfied with the condition of this. There's a little bit of edge damage, corner wear, a little more than I like, but this is a Randy White rookie card from 1976. So definitely happy to have this in the collection, and I'll probably be looking to pick up a better copy of this in the future. Here's a 76 tops Terry Bradshaw. And a 76 George Blanda. And a 76 Nick Buonaconti. Hall of Famer. 76 Robert Newhouse. I've told the story when I was, I think I was in second grade. He was a substitute teacher of mine for a day. Didn't know who he was, but some kids in the class recognized him, and so I ended up getting his autograph on a scratch piece of paper, and I really wish I still had it, but I don't. But definitely wanted to pick up his rookie card because that's a fond memory of my childhood. Not too many people that can say that they were taught by a former professional athlete, so I think that's kind of cool. This is a 1976 Wonder Bread Tom Mack. I had a copy of this autographed. This one's not autographed, but I might send this off to get signed at some point if I pick up a couple more Tom Mack cards. This is 1977 Jan Stenerud. I believe he was the first kicker inducted into the Hall of Fame. This is a 1977 Topps Danny White rookie. And this, just like the George Blanda, he's listed as punter quarterback. I mean, you won't see that anymore. That was something that they did back in the day that, they've certainly gotten rid of for probably for the best, because you don't want your starting quarterback getting hurt kicking or punting. This is a 1978 Jack Ham. But I do appreciate the two-way players. That's something that you won't see anymore, but it just kind of adds to the mystique of the player when you find out they played offense, defense, or offense, special teams, or whatever. That's just really kind of cool. This is a 1978 Steve Largent. I believe this is the second year because his rookie 77, so Didn't want to spend the money on his rookie card. It's not expensive. It's just I had other priorities, I guess. So I settled for his second year. This was a placeholder for a Tony Dorsett rookie. On top of that, you've got several great players on here: Drew Pearson, Cliff Harris, Harvey Martin. So, fantastic card to have. And yeah, very happy to have it. Tony Dorsett was a legend when I was growing up. He was the guy. And here's a 78 Terry Bradshaw. '78 Harold Carmichael, Hall of Famer. I'm not sure if he TTMs. I think he might. I'll have to look into it. I do think he charges, though. Here's a '78 Lem Barney, Hall of Famer. Got a 1978 Mike Haynes. I believe this is his second year. Yeah. Wouldn't mind picking up his rookie card. It's pretty cheap, so I'll probably pick that up in the future. Here's a 1978 Larry Zonka. Kind of strange seeing him in a Giants uniform playing for the Giants. Here's a 1978 Fred Biletnikoff. '78 Ted Hendricks. Fantastic player. 1978 Ray Guy. I believe he was the first and might be the only punter in the Hall of Fame. And in 1979 Fran Tarkenton. Now, I know he TTMs, but I think he's like $30 or something. Might be even more than that. But I wouldn't mind getting this signed. He's a fantastic Hall of Fame player, so maybe in the future. All right, let me move these out of the way. All right, got another stack to work with. It's the 1980 Topps Kellen Winslow rookie. Fantastic tight end, Hall of Famer. Very happy to pick that up. Hall of Famer Mike Singletary, 1983 Topps rookie card. Definitely one of the cards that I wanted as a kid and never got it. Not that I couldn't have afforded it, but I couldn't find it. I mean, you couldn't find 83 Topps packs, sitting on the shelves, and all of my local card shops just seemed to have like the newest stuff. They didn't have a whole lot of vintage, and it's still like that to this day. This is an 83 Topps Marcus Allen rookie. I went in there the other day looking for some vintage, and I hadn't been in there a couple years. And they had one like half shelf on it in a display case full of vintage, and that's it. And they were all beat up and had no interest in them. It's an 83 Topps Jim McMahon rookie. This was the first card that I ever got. Not this copy, but this card was the first card that I ever got. First card that got me into the hobby. Got it for a Christmas present or a birthday present or something like that. In 1980, I guess Christmas 85, so it was 85 Christmas. It's a Marcus Allen rookie year sticker. I got this as a placeholder until I could get the Marcus Allen rookie, but as you just saw, I didn't eventually get the Marcus Allen rookie. But still happy to have that rookie year sticker. This is an 84 Topps Eric Dickerson rookie. Now, he does TTM, and I think he's $10 per. And I'll definitely consider sending this rookie card in to get autographed. It's super nice, though, so I'd be taking a chance that it'd get damaged in the mail if I sent it. So definitely plan on sending to Dickerson in the future. I don't know if it's going to be that card or if I'll pick up a kind of a beater copy to send. This is an 84 Topps Howie Long rookie, Hall of Famer, fantastic player. This is another sort of placeholder. This is 84 Topps. This is Dan Marino's rookie year. I don't have the Dan Marino rookie card, so I sort of picked this up as kind of a placeholder rookie year sort of Dan Marino. Super cheap. I think I paid $1.50 for this. And just kind of have this until I can get an actual Dan Marino rookie card, along with the John Elway. Wouldn't mind having that one either. This is an 85 Topps Mike Munchak rookie, Hall of Famer. I like this set. I like any set with black borders, just based on them being condition sensitive, and they look fantastic when they don't have all that edge damage. They just look fantastic. I love it. Happy with this one. It is a little off center, but happy with it. It's an 85 Topps Irving Fryer rookie. Got a couple of these. 86 Topps Bruce Smith rookie. Now he does have some cards in the USFL sets. So depending on how you look at the USFL sets, you might not consider this Bruce Smith's rookie card, but this is his first NFL card, so I consider it as rookie. Very happy to have that. Fantastic player, Hall of Famer. This was the second card I ever got. Not this copy, but this card. Shortly after I got the Jim McMahon, I wanted to get this Refrigerator Perry. And obviously this is from 86, so it didn't come out in 85, but I eventually got this Refrigerator Perry. And was very happy to get it. And I showed a couple weeks ago, I got some autographs back from William Perry, so I might consider sending that rookie card to him to get signed in the future. Here's a 1987 Topps Randall Cunningham rookie. I was a big fan of his. He was very dynamic to watch in the late 80s, early 90s. And then even 1998, that rookie year with Randy Moss, man, Randall Cunningham lit it up. And so fantastic player. Big fan of his. Happy to get that. This is a placeholder for the Jerry Rice rookie card. This is a second year Jerry Rice, 1987 Topps. But I like this because it kind of shows him about to throw the football, or it looks like he's about to throw the football. I don't know if he actually did. I've heard that he did actually throw a pass, and this is a picture of that, but I'm not sure. But I like the image on that card. Very happy to have that. I would say the Jerry Rice rookie is right at the top of my list of cards to get, because I'm a huge Jerry Rice fan, and he's a legend. And I don't know why I don't have his rookie card yet. This is a 1987 Charles Haley rookie. Very happy to get this. Was a key player in those 90s Cowboys teams. Picked up, 3 of these Kevin Green rookie cards from 1988. Big fan of Kevin Green. Spent a little bit of time doing WCW wrestling. And was a fantastic player, Hall of Fame player. He's at the top of the list. Not number one, but he's in the top, 5 or 6 all-time in sacks. Certainly a fantastic player. This is a 1989 Pro Set Michael Irvin rookie card. This is a 1989 Score Deion Sanders rookie card. This was sort of an iconic set for me when I was growing up. Never could find this stuff in stores. And, my supermarkets and stuff in my area did not have this stuff. And so I didn't get a lot of these cards. And I've sort of been chipping away at this set over the last year. And I still haven't picked up the 2 big ones. I don't have the Troy Aikman. I don't have the Barry Sanders. but I've picked up some of the others. Here's the Derek Thomas rookie. And I guess if I were to have a goal this year, my goal would probably be to get the Barry Sanders and Troy Aikman from that set. And I'd be happy with getting those. And they're not too expensive. They're not cheap, but they're not. I mean, they're not going to break the bank to get them. So Rod Woodson rookie card, Hall of Famer. He and Dion are probably top two in all-time cornerbacks. There's a fantastic wide receiver, Chris Carter. His rookie card. All right, moving up a couple years. This is 1997, I believe. Yeah, I guess 1997. 1997 Pinnacle. Tony Gonzalez rookie. When he retired, he was probably the greatest tight end ever. In fact, I'm pretty certain of that. He was the greatest tight end ever. Now, I don't know, because there have been some fantastic tight ends that have come along, including one playing for his former Kansas City team. That's Travis Kelce, and he's doing some amazing things. So we'll see where his career ends up, but Tony Gonzalez was certainly one of the greatest tight ends ever. And this is his Donruss rookie. I didn't have any Tony Gonzalez stuff, so I picked up those two to say I had a couple Tony Gonzalez rookie cards. I could say the same thing about Peyton Manning. Sorry. I was collecting in 98, but I wasn't focused on Peyton Manning at all. He had a horrible rookie year. I think he led the NFL in interceptions, and they weren't very good. I was focusing on Randy Moss. I mean, he was lighting up the league his rookie year. And so I bought a whole bunch of Randy Moss rookie cards. I didn't rip packs trying to pull anything. I just was like, all right, I want that card, and just bought the card. So I didn't get any Peyton Manning rookie cards. So I picked up this Flair Showcase rookie card. Row 3, I believe. Yeah, row 3. Just to say I had a Peyton Manning rookie in my collection. And I would certainly like to pick up several others. Probably the second best quarterback of all time. If you say Tom Brady's the GOAT, then Peyton Manning's that step below. And this was a fantastic wide receiver right here. I believe this is 1999. Torrey Holt, Stadium Club Chrome rookie card. A big fan of Torrey Holt. He was probably the best. He and Peyton Manning were the two best players on my team. I want to say it was 2002, my first year playing fantasy football. And Peyton Manning and Torrey Holt were the two best players on my team. So I wanted to pick up rookie cards of theirs. Hold on, let me get some water. All right. So moving up a couple years. This is 2005. 2005 Topps DeMarcus Ware rookie. He just was named a finalist for the Hall of Fame. I definitely think he gets in eventually. Fantastic player. I'm very happy to get this one. It's the only DeMarcus Ware rookie I picked up, but I'd certainly like to pick up more. All right, this is 2008. This also kind of has to do with fantasy football. I had Jamal Charles, and he was a fantastic player on several teams that I had. And so I picked up several of his rookie cards. Picked up 2 of the Bowman Chrome regular. Actually, this one's 184, and then this is BC 78. So I don't know what the difference is. Oh, I guess this is regular Bowman. This is Bowman Chrome. And then this is just regular Bowman, but this is the gold version. So happy to get those. Another guy, I didn't ever have this guy on my team, but he was always a fantastic fantasy player. That's Matt Forte. Fantastic. Two-way running, well, not two-way, but running and receiving running back. So dual threat is the word I was looking for. Dual threat. Words. 2 words. Yeah. But happy to pick up several Matt Forte rookie cards. Big fan of his. This is the Bowman Gold rookie card. And this is the Upper Deck first edition Star Rookie. Don't think this is numbered now. Cool photo though. And when I first got back into the hobby, one of the first things I noticed was all of the relic cards and stuff like that. And for a little bit, I mean, early on, like maybe the first month I was buying cards, I was like, you know what? Let me pick up some of these relics. But that kind of died down really fast. I don't. I've mentioned in live streams and stuff. I don't know how I feel about relic cards. I'm okay with them, you know, like with current players and stuff. But when you're destroying history and cutting it up into little pieces and putting it on cards, I mean, I understand the side of the argument that it allows multiple people to have a piece of history that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it. But I also think you're kind of destroying history. So if I don't like them doing that with the vintage stuff, you know, Babe Ruths and Lou Gehrig's and, you know, players like that, then, you know, it's kind of hypocritical for me to be okay with it with, you know, the newer players. Because at some point in time, you know, it's going to be history for them as well. So, you know, it might, I mean, the jerseys and stuff like that might be plentiful now, but at a certain point, there's not going to be too many of them around, and we're sitting here destroying history. So I'm sort of trying to fight through my feelings on those relic cards, but I did pick up a couple early on, and this is one of them. This is a Chris Johnson relic. I believe this is his rookie year relic card, Upper Deck Icons. And he actually helped lead me to fantasy championship, I think his second year in the league. So big Chris Johnson fan and picked up several rookie cards and stuff. This is Playoff Prestige. And we got this, what is this? Playoff Contenders Rookie Roll Call, Chris Johnson. And none of these were very expensive. This scorecard rookie, Chris Johnson. This one's numbered to 649. I guess this one's numbered as well. What is that number to? 558 out of 500. So that's the rookie roll call. Don't think any of the others are numbered. No. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still debating about those relics and stuff. All right, this is the last stack of football before we get into autographs and stuff, I guess. This is a Des Bryant rookie card. This is Topps 2010. Big fan of Des Bryant, so I picked up a couple of his rookies. This is the Topps Platinum rookie. This is a Tyron Smith rookie card. This is the scorecard rookie. This is 2011, I believe. Yeah. 2011 score rookie. And another guy that I was a fan of that helped lead me to a championship is Andrew Luck. He retired early. Otherwise, I think he was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. I don't think he'll eventually get into the Hall of Fame. I don't think he played long enough, but he was an elite quarterback when he was playing and when he was healthy. And so picked up several of his rookie cards, including this Bowman, 2012, and his Topps Platinum. And his Topps, this is the one with his arm throwing sideways, I think it's called. He's got several different variations of this card in the top set. Here's another one. I think this is like running or something. And a couple of these are more short printed than others. And this is a Strata. And I would certainly like to pick up a couple of more Andrew Luck rookies. As good a player as he was, his stuff is really affordable. And so one of Andrew Luck's main targets was T.Y. Hilton, and I had him on several fantasy teams as well, so picked up several of his rookie cards, including this Topps Platinum. And this is his Topps Platinum X-Fractor. I think this was the first X-Fractor I ever owned. His Topps Chrome rookie. And his regular Topps rookie. He's now playing for the Cowboys, but I think he's probably going to be there short term. This is a Upper Deck DeAndre Hopkins rookie. Big DeAndre Hopkins fan. I drafted him this year really late, like 8th, 9th round. And when he came back in week 7, I mean, he's just been on point most of the year since then when he's played. This is a Travis Frederick rookie from 2013. He was a fantastic offensive lineman before he retired early. Very happy to have that. And also picked up his Topps Chrome. This is Khalil Mack's rookie card. This is Topps Finest. Big fan of Khalil Mack. Fantastic player. Been Defensive Player of the Year. So, had to pick several of his rookies up. This is Topps Chrome. This is Topps. There's Bowman. I believe this is the black. And this is the, what is this? I'm not even sure what this is. Topps Victory or something. I don't even know. Khalil Mack. Sorry, I can't tell you what this is. It's the insignia or whatever. Yeah. But cool looking card. This is one of the other relics that I picked up. This is an Odell Beckham rookie. Rookies and Stars rookie card relic. I think those were the only two relics that I picked up consciously, like, oh yeah, I want to pick that up. After a while, I started thinking about it. This is 2014 Panini Rookies and Stars. And big fan of Beckham. Had him on fantasy teams. Yeah, I don't know what this set is. I'm sorry. But definitely has a cool looking design. This is a Bowman Black. This might be the refractor. I don't think the Khalil Mack had that shine. Let me see. Yeah, the Khalil Mack definitely doesn't have that shine, so this must be the refractor. So, black refractor. Very cool. And this is Bowman Chrome. Beckham rookie. That catch he made on Monday Night Football against the Cowboys, although it was definitely aided by the gloves, was definitely the greatest catch I've ever seen. And I've seen some fantastic catches. This is Bowman's Best die cut, or Bowman's Chrome Bowman Chrome, Bowman's best die cut. Rookie card. Not numbered. Cool looking card though. And picked up a couple of these SP Authentic rookie cards. When I was getting out of the hobby, SP Authentic was kind of the biggest thing on the market, and I saw these for a couple bucks a piece, and they're not numbered. I guess they didn't number their stuff at this time, but still really like SP Authentic's products, so picked these up. And probably the greatest defensive player of this generation, Aaron Donald. He could retire today, and he's a Hall of Famer. And so happy to pick up this Rookies and Stars rookie card of his. Was this 2014? Amazing talent. Amazing talent. And here's a Zach Martin rookie card, Topps Chrome. Kind of the last piece of that great offensive line of the Cowboys. This is a 2014. Yeah, 2014 Topps Chrome. And full disclosure, the guy I thought the Cowboys should have drafted instead of Ezekiel Elliott, Jalen Ramsey. Big fan of Jalen Ramsey. Not that Elliott wasn't a good player for a couple years, but they needed a cornerback badly, and this guy was awesome. And he's shown that he's a fantastic cornerback in the league. Very happy to pick up this Donruss rated rookie, Jalen Ramsey. It's the only rookie I have of his. And then big fan of this guy, Justin Jefferson. 2020 Panini Select. Very happy to have this one. Fantastic receiver. On kind of a Hall of Fame trajectory, but certainly very early in his career. There's a CeeDee Lamb Optic rookie. Sort of started picking up CeeDee Lamb rookie cards as soon as they traded Amari Cooper. It was like, all right, CeeDee Lamb's going to be the number one guy. He's wearing 88. Let's see if he can live up to it. And sort of picked up his stuff. It's super cheap. It's not like I'm breaking the bank to buy any of this stuff. And I'm not really somebody that likes to prospect. I'll do it when it makes sense. But I don't like throwing big money at a chance. I just don't really feel comfortable doing that. I've seen so many can't miss prospects bust that it doesn't make sense to me. It's too much of a lottery ticket. So, when you're getting rookie cards for a couple bucks, $10 less, I don't see too much risk in that, and I'm comfortable doing that sort of prospecting. But the big money, no thanks. I'd rather buy something that of a player that's already proven himself, as opposed to buying the lottery ticket. So here's a CeeDee Lamb rookie card, Rookies and Stars. This is a Select, 2020 Select rookie card, concourse level. This is what is this? Panini Illusions 2020 rookie card. Kind of got a nice shine to it. And had to pick up this guy's rookie card. He's just blowing up every game. He seems to do something spectacular. Micah Parsons, Optic rated rookie. Certainly wouldn't mind picking up some more of his stuff. Sort of in that under $10 price range, but I've seen some amazing stuff from that guy, and definitely wouldn't mind picking up some more of his stuff. All right, let me clear this stuff off and move on to the football autographs. All right, so first one I'll show, since it's kind of taking up some space. Got this Lynn Swan autograph on an index card. I didn't have any of his cards, and I don't think I have any yet. So just sent something to get signed. I actually sent 3 index cards. He was nice enough to sign 1. But he's definitely somebody that I'd love to pick up a card of and send it off to him to get signed in the future. Fantastic player, Hall of Fame player. All right, so next we've got Bob Lilly, one of my favorite favorite autograph returns of the year. Mr. Cowboy, Bob Lilly, Hall of Fame, 1980. This is a 67 Philadelphia. Looks fantastic. And he also signed this 1970. Very happy to get those back. Next, we've got Archie Manning. This card's a little beat up, but still an Archie Manning rookie card, 72 tops. Got that signed. And then I believe both of these, all right, this one has a little bit of smudging. This is 75, I believe. Yeah, 75 tops. So it's a little smudged, but that's okay. And the 1980. So happy to get that one back. Got Tom Mack. Signed to Hall of Fame 99. And this is what, 75. I believe this is 75. Tom Mack, Hall of Fame 99. All right, next we got Chris Hanberger, another Hall of Famer. He personalized these to Tony. Hall of Fame 2011. This is 74. And he signed to 76. And is 1978. Sorry for bumping the camera. All right, next we've got Cliff Harris. This is 77. Another return I was super happy to get. This is the 1976 Wonder Bread. I just recently saw this entire set on eBay for a relatively cheap price. Thought about buying it, but I don't know. I have to look at the checklist and see everybody that's in there. This is the 1978 Cliff Harris. All right, next we got 1976 Dan Fouts, Hall of Famer. And we've got 1978 Dan Fouts. And the 1980. All right, moving up to, what is this, 94, I believe, 93 maybe, 94. So we got 1994. This is Skybox Impact, Willie McGinnis, rookie, autographed. And he also signed his 94 Ultra. And I believe this is 98. Yeah, 1998 is the Skybox Premium. So very happy to get those. This is a guy that I wish was in the Hall of Fame, but isn't yet. 1990 Fleer, Roger Craig. He loaded this up with inscriptions. Number 33, 1000, 1000. He was the first player to get 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. He did it in '85. He was a fantastic player and certainly deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. This one, he had the same inscriptions other than he didn't put his number. Got the 1,000, 1,085. This is 1991 Upper Deck. And I've actually purchased several early Roger Craig cards. I believe I picked up his rookie card, his second and his third year. And in a couple months, I'd like to send back to him. Try to get him to sign those. And then this is, what is this, 93 playoff? Yeah, 1993 playoff. Roger Craig. And he signed this just with his number. But very happy to get those. Next, we've got a trio of Jerry Glanville. I guess this would be his rookie card. 89 Pro Set. Signed all three of these. And he signed this, what is this, 1991 maybe? Pro Line Portraits. Jerry Glanville. Sitting in the race car. And then this one was really cool. This one with Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson. The Highwaymen minus Willie Nelson. So I thought that was kind of cool. And he signed it right there. It's just a cool card. And next, mentioned this earlier in the video. I got this back a couple weeks ago. William Refrigerator Perry. Signed his 1990 Pro Set. Big fan of the fridge. And was this 91? Yeah. 1991 Wild Card. William Refrigerator Perry. I don't know what's going on with the P right here. It just seems like he did this. He didn't come around with it. I don't know. Kind of strange. That's okay. He did the same thing on this one. He actually signed the back of this, the 1994 Fleer Ultra. Didn't really finish the P, but I can't complain. I'm pretty sure it's authentic. And lastly, I think this is 98, 96. I guess this is 1996 Pinnacle Summit. This is the Ground Zero, Steve Atwater, signed. Very cool looking card, nice and shiny. Very happy to have that one autographed. This is another guy in that 89 score set. His rookie card's in there. Definitely want to pick that up. All right, so that's all the football that I have to share. So we'll be moving on to, let me see, tennis? We'll move on to tennis. All right, so the first one I'm going to share with you. This is the 1932-33 Sanella Margarines Helen Wills Moody. Hall of Famer, fantastic player. And this set is notable for having one of the more affordable, if you can call it that, Babe Ruth cards. I think it's just a great looking set. It's kind of a thin stock. How some of these cards survived over time, I have no idea, because it's almost paper thin, a little thicker than paper. But very happy to get that. All right, next we have a 1935 Godfrey Phillips In the Public Eye, Helen Wills Moody. I did not buy this full set, just settled for just getting the Helen Wills Moody card. I did buy this full set, though. This is 1936 John Players tennis set. And let me move some stuff out of the way real quick, because I've got everybody's name listed on this piece of paper. All right, so I'm not showing the whole set. I'm just showing the the Hall of Famers. But I do have a video going a little more detail about these players several months back if you want to watch that. This is Fred Perry, Hall of Famer. I think it's a great looking set. It's almost like a tutorial set showing you different skills and drills and stuff that you can do. And I think it's a really cool looking set. Sorry about the focus there. This is Wilmer Allison. Don't know why the focus is messing up. This is Margaret Scriven. Bunny Austin. Jack Crawford. Simone Matthew. This is Helen Wills Moody. Some of these certainly look better than others. Next, we've got Dorothy Round. Frank Shields. Like I said, all of these are Hall of Famers. Got Hildy Sperling. I think I'm saying that right. Gottfried von Kram. Helen Jacobs. John Van Ryn. Adrian Quist. This is just a great looking set. I like the green background and all the instructions on them. I think it's great. This is Jean Borotra. Might have butchered that. Sorry about the focus. My camera's having a hard time seeing this set. Next, we've got Harry Hopman. Next, Don Budge. He was one of the greatest players of this generation. Next, we got Sarah Palfrey Cook. This says Miss Fabienne. Next, we've got Sydney Wood. Next, we've got Betty Nuthall. And lastly, we've got Jean Mako. Certainly a fantastic set, loaded with Hall of Famers. Very happy to have picked it up over the past year. Now, with tennis, for a long period of time, they went without making any sort of, I don't know if you licensed, but they didn't have any main sets. And so there was a set that they put out, NetPro put out in 2003, that is just loaded with what is recognized by a lot of people as rookie cards. There were some sets that were put out, like Tennis Stars put out some sets, and Sports Illustrated for Kids certainly put out some cards of tennis players before 2003, and a lot of those are considered rookie cards by several people as well. But this 2003 set, it just has a lot of appeal to me, and so I picked up quite a few cards from it. Whether you want to call them rookie cards or not, I really don't care too much. Rookie cards and what's designated as a rookie card to me makes no sense anymore. So I'm not too focused on that, but very happy to pick up some of these cards. And so I'll start with the Serena Williams. Whether you want to call it a rookie card or not, that's up to you. But, if she's not the greatest tennis player of all time, female tennis player of all time, she's certainly right up there. And I bought two of them because big fan of Serena. Wanted to pick up as many of these as I could, so got those two, and picked up the Venus Williams. Picked up this one of the Williams sisters, and these are all from the same set, 2003 Net Pro. And they actually had international series that they put out that year as well. That's got some nice cards in it. I did pick up a slab. This is the short printed Serena Williams from the Net Pro set. Got it in a mint 9 PSA. And just wanted to get a kind of a slabbed Serena Williams rookie card, whatever you want to call it. But very happy to get that. Roger Federer. This is the regular. I guess this is technically the short print. And he's certainly in the top 3 or so all time. Rafa Nadal, rookie. This one's probably considered a rookie because I don't think he had anything out before this. Picked up Anna Kournikova. Got a couple of these. And the short print. I don't know how short printed they are. And then a couple of these I'm debating, whether these are technically rookie cards or anything like that, more so than the others, because they had been playing for many, many years. Martina Hingis. I mean, at this point, she was kind of at the downhill slope of her career. Monica Seles as well. I mean, she was really dominant in the early 90s. Lindsay Davenport. And then here's one from the International Series set by Net Pro. And these are kind of cool looking. Don't have too many of them. This is an Andy Roddick. Here's another from the International Series set, Andy Roddick. And another one. Card number 1 in the set. And we will wrap up the tennis with the iconic autograph of Billie Jean King. Was super excited to get this one. I'm still kind of excited to have this in my collection. Talk about a legend. So that's what I have for the tennis. Let me see what I can show next. Okay, so this is sort of a mixed set. This is. Sorry, I had to flip through my notes. Okay, so this is the 1934 Gallagher Champions set. And this has several different sports represented in it, so I'll go ahead and start with this. This is Bunny Austin, Tennis Hall of Famer. He was in that set I showed earlier. Next, we've got Fred Perry, another Tennis Hall of Famer. Helen Wills Moody. Jack Crawford, another Tennis Hall of Famer. Now this is a soccer/football Hall of Famer, Dixie Dean. Probably one of the bigger cards in the whole set. And now we're getting into the cricket. This is Wally Hammond. He's a cricket Hall of Famer. Next, we've got golf. This is Densmore Shute. He's in the World Golf Hall of Fame. Next, we've got Malcolm Campbell. That is a cool looking car. Look at that. And this is from 1934. Look at that. Moving on, this is another cricket Hall of Famer. This is Harold Larwood. And lastly, this is Primo Carnera. And he's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, but he's shown here boxing. And he does have the most heavyweight knockouts in history, if I remember right. All right. Let's go ahead and move into cricket. And the first one that I have to show, this is a really cool looking card. This is a 1894 to 1907 Ogden's Guinea Gold New Series 1. And this is showing Dr. W.G. Grace and Captain Tom Robertson as skips. And W.G. Grace is one of the icons of cricket. And I sort of stumbled upon this card. I don't think the person selling it knew who W.G. Grace was. It does have a little mark on the back. I don't know, JSB 285 or something. But as expensive as W.G. Grace cards are, especially in his playing days, I'm okay with a little mark on the back. I'll just say that. And I'm super excited to have found this and have it in my collection. This is certainly one of the biggest shock surprise finds I've had over the past year, and very happy to have that in my collection. All right, moving on to a couple of sets that I picked up, and I'm not showing the whole set. Just going to kind of go through the Hall of Famers like I've done previously. This is the 1930 John Players Cricketer set. And so these are all Hall of Famers. And this might very well be the greatest cricket player of all time. If I can get it to focus. Here we go. This is, no, can't get it to focus. Yeah. So this is Don Bradman. And he's arguably the greatest cricketer of all time. And I purposely was buying sets with this guy in it. And any other Hall of Famers I got out of the set, I was okay with, but I was primarily buying it for Don Bradman's, because essentially you could buy the whole set for the same price you were paying for his cards. And so that was my reasoning for buying these sets. But I'm certainly happy with the Hall of Famers in the sets, and some of them I've grown to know a lot more after getting their cards. This is Clary Grimmett. He's certainly one of the greatest cricketers of all time. I've got several of these cards on my mat. This is, you saw him in one of my earlier sets. This is Wally Hammond. This is a cool looking card. Next, we've got, this is another legend, probably top 5 cricketer of all time, Jack Hobbs. If I was buying these sets for the Don Bradman, this was certainly a secondary reason to buy it, was Jack Hobbs. And I was certainly familiar with him before buying the sets. So very happy that he was in both of these sets, actually. Next, we've got Harold Larwood. And I think he was in one of the earlier sets I showed, maybe the Champion set. And we got Stan McCabe, another fantastic cricketer. Next, we got Bill Ponsford. Herbert Sutcliffe. Bill Woodfull. And Frank Woolley. So that's the Hall of Famers in the 1930 player cricketer set. This is the 1934 John Player cricketer set, and you'll see a lot of familiar names from the previous set. This is Wally Hammond. Love the artwork on these. I think it's fantastic. Here's the Jack Hobbs. Some of these certainly look better than others, but very happy with them overall. This is Harold Larwood. This is Herbert Sutcliffe. And the big card in the set, the Don Bradman. Clary Grimmett. Stan McCabe. This is a new one. Bill O'Reilly, Hall of Famer. But he wasn't in that 30 set. We got Bill Ponsford. And last, we've got Bill Woodfull. And this one's got some staining or marks on it. So a little disappointed in this one, but it's also the last card in this set, so that usually takes the beating. But I wouldn't mind getting a better copy of that for sure. So that's the cricket player cards that I've picked up over the past year. Let me see. Next. All right, let's do some wrestling. So this is the second oldest card that I picked up over the past year. And in purchasing this, the seller was actually nice enough to send me an extra. And it was actually 1 year earlier than this card. So it was certainly a generous gift from the individual seller, and was very appreciative. I made sure to send him a note thanking him for that. But this card is 1888. This is an N28 Allen and Ginter World Champions John McMahon. No relation to the Vince McMahon or the McMahon family, but what is going on with the focus on this? I'm sorry. There we go. Don't know why I'm having issues. There's something on the camera I can't see. There we go. All right, so this is an 1888 card. And on the front, it looks fantastic, but there is some paper loss on the back. This was pasted in an album at one point. But if it didn't have that paper loss, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford this card. And these cards are not in nice shape, being from 1888. You can't find them in great shape. I just think the eye appeal on this card is fantastic and was very happy to pick it up. All right, so moving many years in the future. I'm moving up to 1985. And I picked up this Roddy Piper rookie card. This is the top set, not the O-Pee-Chee. The O-Pee-Chees are much more expensive. But I'm certainly okay with having the tops. Big fan of Roddy Piper. All right, next. This is an Andre the Giant card, or at least I consider it an Andre the Giant. That's Andre right there, kick to the face. So I was very happy to pick this up. The first Andre the Giant card I've ever had in my collection. Big fan of this guy, Captain Lou Albano. He played Mario on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Those of you that remember that show that they had, late 80s, early 90s. And he also appeared in some Cyndi Lauper videos and was just a fun character. So picked up that Captain Lou. And he also has this Santa card in the set. They took my reindeer. I think it's a cool looking card. Very happy with that. And then moving many more years in the future. This is 1998. This is I guess it's a Goldberg rookie, WCW. At least I hope it is. I was buying it thinking it was. Big fan of Goldberg. I know people think, he's not really a wrestler, but I enjoyed watching him. I think he's a fun character. So happy to get that. And then moving up many years later, this is 2014. Big fan of her. This is Charlotte Flair. And this is her first next card, rookie card, whatever you want to call it. So I was happy to pick this up. Guess that's tops. Also from that same set, Xavier Woods. Pretty big fan of this guy. Also a fan of Asuka. This is Asuka's first next card. Tops. This is 2015, 2016. And she does have several cards in Japan that I've taken a look at over the past couple months, but they're they're pricey, I guess you could say. Not ridiculously priced, but I don't feel comfortable paying what they're asking. But this one was relatively affordable, I guess. So happy to pick that up. Another person I'm a fan of, Shinsuke Nakamura. And this is his first next card, 2017. And rounding it out with the autograph that I got. And this is to Tony, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Did not have any of his cards, but very happy to get this index card signed. All right. So next we'll move into, I guess this is sort of miscellaneous. Some sport, some non-sport. Don't really have a large number of cards from any of these to show, so just kind of randoms. This is not a random player. This is a legend. This is Jesse Owens. Let me zoom in on that. Don't know what's going on with the focus today. But this is a 1939 Kings of Speed, Jesse Owens. And sorry about that. I actually bought 3 of these in a lot. And they probably sold for around what one would sell for. So I ended up getting these, selling one to a friend of mine that was a big Jesse Owens fan, and posted the other up on eBay for basically what I paid for all 3 of them. And it eventually sold, so I actually got this Jesse Owens for what amounts to being free. So very happy with that. This was the throw-in card that was given to me, along with that McMahon card, that John McMahon that I showed earlier. This is actually 1 year older. This is actually 1887. And he sent me, this is an Allen and Ginter flags of the states and territories. This is an N11 of the Texas flag. I think this is a cool looking card. I mean, the eye appeal is fantastic on the front, but on the back, just like the other one, it looks like it was pasted in an album. But otherwise, this card was really taken care of. That album certainly protected it, and I'm very happy to have this, especially having it as a throw-in. I didn't pay for this. This was sent for free. Just generosity. I absolutely love it. And I've kept an eye on this set, looking at other cards that have been posted, and I honestly can't find any that look better than this for any state from this set. So I'm really appreciative to have this one, and might look to pick up some other states flags, territories flags in the future, because it's just a cool looking set. And I do like Allen and Ginter. All right, so this is 1936 Carrera's Famous Airmen and Airwomen. And there are several cards in this set that I wouldn't mind picking up. I don't think I want the whole set. But the main 2, I guess I was able to pick up 1. And you actually see it right here. And that is this card right here. This is Charles Lindbergh. And so this is tobacco card sized. I mean, it might look like it's bigger, but it's the same size, maybe even a little smaller than this Texas flag. But it's just a cool looking card. And so there's also an Amelia Earhart in this set that I would love to get. And I haven't found one that's affordable up to this point. But I was able to get this Charles Lindbergh, and another one that I was very happy to get. And this is Captain James Doolittle of the Doolittle Raiders, Jimmy Doolittle. and was very happy to get this one as well. There's a couple others that I'm actually looking to pick up of this card, maybe even a little more beat up than this one, but still wouldn't mind having multiple copies of this. Looks like my phone's about to die. Oh no. Let's see how fast I can get through this. So, yeah, I have those, and there's a Orville Wright in there, and there's a couple other cards in the set that I'd certainly like to pick up in the future. But based on the fact that I got 20% left, let's see if I can swing through this stuff as quick as possible. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is 1936 Godfrey Phillips Famous Miners. I bought the whole set. These are the highlights. This is the W.G. Grace from the set. As I said earlier, W.G. Grace cards are not cheap, especially during his playing days, but that was after his playing days. Got the Leonardo da Vinci. I'm a big art fan, so I can certainly appreciate having a Leonardo da Vinci card in my collection, especially one from 1936. Here's a Joan of Arc. This is a great looking set. It really is. Next, we've got Handel, composer. We got George Washington. We've got Michelangelo. Mozart. Galileo. And Sir Isaac Newton. So certainly some legendary names in this set. Very happy to have found that one. Oh. All right, so definitely not going to be able to show all of this round. Maybe I'll put a part 2, have another one after this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a part 2. I'm gonna put both of them. I'm gonna put both of them up tonight, but I'm gonna have to charge up my phone and do part 2 of the third video. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this one now, and the other video will be posted right after this one. Until then, I'll talk to you again soon.